Yes, my darling, you are the only bass for me. I miss your curves, your shape, your smooth finish. That other bass meant nothing to me. The fifth string was just a distraction, a ploy to distract me from your beauty. Oh, hi, how you doing? You didn't see that, right? Good. Okay. Hey, so the other day, my bass started acting up and started acting like it was just plain going out. I wouldn't know what was going on with it. The electronics just plain cut out a lot, and I thought for sure that the pickup was going out, but what I found when I got inside it changed all that. Show you what I mean. Yes, my darling. Alright, so the other day my bass started acting up. It started acting like it wasn't getting a good signal from the pickups, so I assumed the pickups were going bad. I was getting ready to put it into long-term storage until I get new pickups for this thing, but I noticed this. The battery connector has just plain come apart in this. So I'm thinking this may be hopefully an easy fix, and it just wasn't getting enough power to the active pickups in this to get a good signal out of them, so we'll see. It seems like a pretty easy in and out. I always say that, but hardly ever is, but pretty easy connection in here. And I got new connectors from Amazon. $4 for two. It was a heck of a deal, and I like these better actually. The old one had that soft vinyl backer on it, and I never liked that. It just seemed flimsy. This one is hard plastic, so hopefully it is more stable. So it looks like I just need to follow the wires in here. It is connected here and here. And I'm just going to take these wraps off of there with their little heat shrink wraps and see what kind of connection is on there, whether it's soldered or cold solder or whatever the connection is, and see about getting that loose and getting the new one on there, black to black, red to red. Alright, so first things first here, you have to undo this connection to see how it's put together, whether it's soldered, cold solder, or just wound together with a cap on it. So first rule in this, do not use your bass as a cutting board. I know it's made of wood, don't use it as a cutting board. That's what cutting boards are for. Alright, so do not cut towards yourself. Just fit right on there. Alright, it is heat soldered on there. Okay. First thing we need to do is unsolder these two connections right here. The person that did these is obviously a professional. These are very neat and tidy. I am not the most professional solder person in the entire world, but I do try. So I'm going to try to unsolder these, just get them hot and pull them apart. Alright, well that didn't work. Fallback plan. Cut it, strip it, and solder fresh. Try to save as much of this as I possibly can. This is going to the rest of the bass, and that'll give me a little extra breathing room. I want to leave those soldered connections on there. I'll take some pliers and bend that straight, just so it's more rigid for the new ones to wrap around. Took about a 1/16 of an inch of extra extrusion off of there. Extra extrusion, it's hard to say. That one came off easier. Alright. Now we have a little bit more to play with out here. Get a little twist. Alright. Put it back through here, and we will solder it up. Alright, get a good twist on there. Good bit of flux, not too much. Alright, there's our new solder joints. They look pretty solid to me. Hopefully they will get good contact and keep on playing for a good long time. What we need to do now is shield these so the wires don't touch anything inside there or each other, and they'll ground out on things in there. Good thing about Schecter is they shield everything in there, so they make a really good product. So really next thing to do is put the covers back on these, put the new battery on here, and let's try to play it. Now they are properly shielded. We have no ground wires to worry about, so gently tuck those back in there. Make sure you didn't melt off any of the extrusion on the lower part that's down here, otherwise you just cover up with some electrical tape. The shrink film that goes on these things, you put a lighter on it, shrinks right up, is wonderful. So tuck that in nice and neat. Got the battery. I like to test any battery I'm getting ready to put on there. Here goes nothing. If it starts smoking, let me know, okay? Alright, that feels like a much better connection than that other one, much more solid. Good deal. Let's put it back in there where it's the easiest on these little wires. Alright, there we go. It's time to reassemble everything. Alright, well, she is all back together again. Battery installed and hoping for the best. Before, it was just cutting off and on, and it was just sounding really bad. So, it's back together again. Amps warmed up. Let's give her a try. So for the price of a soldering iron, some solder, and a $4 part, I have saved my baby here from having to either get it put into long-term storage until I get new pickups and a whole new electronic setup for her, or letting her go down and letting another man's hands crawl all over, if you know what I mean. I'm kind of weird about that. So I am very happy. My bass is happy. I'm happy to have my bass back. So from Do It Your Damn Self, don't be afraid to do it your damn self. Keep rocking.